Mystic Royal Collective, welcome back. If you consent to said cleansing, say, I consent, okay? We're gonna pull any negative energies that may be lingering, anything that may be dragging you down from your divine purpose. It doesn't matter what belief system you come from. Energies that are within you right now, that are blocking you, that are keeping you stuck. We are removing that right now. We are cleansing that right now. If you, again, like we said at the beginning, continually claim this energy for yourself, whether you put in the comments or not, it doesn't matter. The fact that you are here, you are strong, you are powerful, you are amazing, and you will continue to embody your highest alignment and your highest desires for the highest good of the collective, for you and everybody else that you love and you care about. It is done, it is done, it is done. By the power of three, I say it be, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Mystic Royal Collective, okay? Part 5 now, okay? I'm gonna do the divine, I promise, not some egotistical title or anything like that, Divine Dishes series. But look, I want to remind everybody in the Mystic Royal Collective that divinity exists every single second. Every single divine image that shows up in our reality is a divine reflection of purpose, of opportunity, of messages that we are receiving from the divine. Whether you have sight, hearing, or maybe limited, you know what I mean? Sometimes through lack of certain senses, some people are elevated in others, you know what I mean? So it's a time to make sure that we are pulling our attention back for a moment and being grateful for what it is that we have in this life, okay? This may be part 5, supposedly, but please know that this doesn't mean that all messages are correlated or connected, you know what I mean? Because I do feel divinely guided to cut off messages at certain times if there's nothing else to be said for certain members in the collective, okay? So just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Again, my readings are different. Just know constantly that you're a divine being, no matter what it is that you are doing. That I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sometimes, not a sponsor or anything like that. The book Journey of Souls, Dr. Michael Newton, does give you a lot of insight on just kind of reminding you of the inner power that you have, and the fact that you chose a lot of what you're currently experiencing in your life. As unbelievable as that sounds at times, it's like certain trials is like, why would I willingly experience certain things in my life that were very, either you would say harmful, whatever the case is. I'm just saying that this is not to condone anything. I'm just saying that unfortunately sometimes we chose certain things to happen in our lifetime so that we may grow and we may evolve and be able to move past and be able to transcend certain things that may have been very detrimental to us at one point in time. Sometimes the universe allows certain things to happen, and by your own chosen divine free will to happen, in order for you to evolve and not have to relive certain harsh life lessons in a physical life, if you have to incarnate again in a physical life, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest. I feel that personally, if you get to a certain level of enlightenment, it comes to a point where you may or may not need to incarnate once more, and thus you will also be like the Ascended Masters before us, at least speaking in respect to this incarnation. Now, some people don't believe in Ascended Masters. That essentially means a certain level of consciousness and knowing your place and your divine purpose in this realm. your knowing your divine purpose is not, I want to make it abundantly clear, it does not make you any better or less than anybody else. It just, when you get to a place of ultimate awareness, that is when it allows you the most control of your own life. Because a lot of existing belief systems that exist, I'm not going to say anything, but there's certain ones that are based on fear. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. To me, we are divine beings and we shouldn't fear anything. You know what I mean? We are divinely protected in every avenue. And no matter if anyone tries to tell you need to fear anything, you don't. You don't. You are divinely powerful to either just divinely protect yourself or know that you have divine protection around you. It's just a knowing that you have it. Okay? Divine collective, beloved, it's a knowing that you have it and that you are not going to be diminishing yourself for anyone ever again. That ends today. If it hasn't already, that ends today. It's time for you to stop dimming your light for other people and to start acknowledging the divineness that exists within yourself, which is you, which is love, which is beauty in the collective, okay? You have a divine reason for why every single thought that came into your mind and every single reasoning that came into your mind, even if you feel that it was done in silence. Beautiful, beloved collective, you are going to take that with you. You're going to take that with you and you're going to spread that knowledge to other people. And you're going to be able to change and touch the lives of others that you would have never thought that you would have been able to touch the lives of. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just need a little push and you need a little encouragement to know that, hey, you know what? I do have what it takes. You know what I mean? And I want you to know that no matter, like, that's why I'm doing dishes right now. I'm doing dishes right now talking to you because I want you to know that magic exists in the mundane, exists in the everything. You know what I mean? And that there's divine guidance and that you don't need to even, I mean, truly, you don't need to listen to my videos or other people's videos technically. But I do appreciate you and I'm grateful for you because like you stumbled across this message at the divine timing of, you know, whatever's happening in your life. And I send you the most positive of energy as to do with everybody else because, you know, beautiful divine fractal, we are all divinely connected and together. You know what I mean? And there's no one greater than anybody else. We're supposed to work together and that's the whole point of everything. You know, everything politics or whatever the case is, like everything is, it's a distraction that has been orchestrated by ideologies and things that have been placed before us for a while, you know. Anyways, I'm actually almost done here. I might do one more part here. I'm just kind of vibing and seeing what energy is coming in right now with the collective. Thank you so much for staying here. If you haven't already, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe, okay? Just so I know who you are and we continue, okay? Now that my readings again are different and that sometimes I allow more stillness to happen throughout times, you are welcome to fast forward the video if you like. That doesn't bother me at all. I mean, it means the most that you finish it all the way through. That means more than anything. Even if you do it like 2 times or 4 times the speed. The reason why I have a lot of pauses, and you will hear me say this, because I want people to know that having moments of stillness is not a bad thing. In fact, it is probably the most important thing you could ever do right now in a moment of constant stimulation and people wanting to vie for your attention and have you as a product of society. when the fact is that you are a divine being. Trying 222 could be significant. Left on the clock. That you are a divine being just trying to figure this out like everybody else. You know what I mean? How about that? I don't think a lot of people feel that sometimes, like, hey, you're just trying to figure things out. And some people may try to judge you right away on certain actions that you're taking, like immediately in your current present moment, and trying to judge you based off of those things. When at the end of the day, it's like that doesn't necessarily, like, you are an evolving being. I mean, yeah, you're gonna wash your hair and maybe certain things come out. There's a saying there, I'm not gonna go there, but I'm saying, like, we do evolve on the daily, you know what I mean, in general. And that does mean shedding away certain mindsets and certain things that may not resonate for us in our current reality anymore, which could also have to do with certain ties and connections that have been weighing us down from time to time, okay? So I am, again, I may do one more part, I think one more part, and then I am completely done with these dishes on the Divine Dishes series. The whole point of me in doing this, I want people to know, like, divinity exists everywhere and in every single thing that you do. It doesn't even matter what it is that you're doing. You need to know that divinity exists. You don't have to pay like $200 or you don't have to pay $500. I mean, you can if you want to, and that you will bless that person by doing so. I just want to know, like, this is no shade on anybody charging these prices for anything like that, but like, I think there's a forgotten knowledge in knowing that divinity exists for everybody and that everybody has access to the same thing. For those that believe in certain religions, they say that, hey, anything I can do, you can do too. You know what I mean? So again, you probably know where that comes from. If, you know, I come from different backgrounds and I've learned a lot of certain things, and I feel there's a lot of truth in many different mindsets, no matter what it is. And it's, you take what resonates for you and you leave the rest, and you continue on going, and maybe you realize that certain things were symbolism of something greater. Mystic Royal Collective, that's you, baby. Make sure you, again, like, follow, comment, subscribe, and make sure you share my channel with anybody that you know, because maybe you go viral, baby. I'm an actor. I'm a voice actor. I do everything, baby. And I'm ready. I'm ready for the next point, for the next moment. We are always having to be ready for the next evolution in our lives, okay? Check out the description. Buy me a coffee, baby, if you don't mind. I talked about it a lot. I'll finally probably brew coffee now, next time, okay? I love you so much. Mystic Royal Collective. Like, follow, comment, subscribe. Share my channel with anybody you know, baby. I love you. Ciao, mi amor.